I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I have...
Yo, what is up guys, AnimeZ back again with another video and new series for the channel. Now guys, I know what you guys are thinking. AnimeZ, why are you coming out with a new series when you already have about like 50 others that you have in progress? Well, this one was especially requested, so I am going to do it. And it actually seemed pretty interesting in my mind. Mashing an anime and a sci-fi movie together. So without further ado, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what you liked about the series. Be sure to be one of the first 3 people to comment on my video to get a shout out in the next one. With that out of the way, let's get into the background information. Okay, so Yoda is going to actually be after the war with the other Jedi and evil Jedi, I should say. It's been a while since I've watched Star Wars, guys, so I've kind of forgotten the names of everything. But Yoda would crash land onto Earth and would spend a lot of time there. One day, a young boy would fall upon him. This boy would be known as Minato Namikaze. The boy would be trained in the Force and in the Jedi ways, to keep the code of the Jedi and to keep his honor, and to never be tempted to join the dark side. For he's already made one mistake and he does not want to make another. This mistake resolving in Darth Vader being born. Now, Naruto's birth will go relatively the same way as in canon, with Minato and Kushina dying as Naruto will attain half of the Nine Tails. With that out of the way, let's get into today's video. Yoda would come upon Minato and Kushina's bodies as he would sense that his student has perished. Yoda would say, "Young Minato, you were a great student but reckless. You put other people's lives before your own and you kept the code." As he would see a crying Naruto, as he would then sense dark energy from within Naruto. This dark energy being Kurama, the Nine Tails. Hiruzen would then come upon, seeing a green, short man, asking him of his name. "I am Yoda, and this boy will now become my pupil." Hiruzen would then remember as Minato would talk much about a young or a old little green man that he once ran into, as he would train him in the art of the Force. Hiruzen would then say, "I can't let you do that. That boy holds the Nine Tails. If we let you have him, we will be giving up our tailed beast and would become vulnerable to attacks. This boy is nothing more to you than a tool. You will just use him. He will be hated." As we have seen, if you have watched the movies of Star Wars, we have seen that Yoda is actually quite able to see a dark future for people, as he did for Luke Skywalker. As he said, darkness is in your future, or something like that. Hiruzen would then say, "No, the boy will be treated as a hero." Yoda would simply say, "No, he will not. I'm taking the boy no matter what. He will become my pupil, as my other student would have wanted that. I will return him when he's 13. If you do not agree with them terms, we will fight. I am willing to end your life if you do not let me take in another pupil. Because if Naruto is not in the village, he will not be hated for having the Nine Tails. Yes, granted, when Naruto does return, his social skills will be absolute garbage, but we all know that Naruto's social skills in the original anime were not that good in the first place. Hiruzen would then say, fine, you can have the boy, but I expect him to be back on his 13th birthday. If he's not back, we will find you. Hiruzen would try to show his dominance and saying that he would want the boy back. Yoda would then go to Minato's house, grabbing his lightsaber and then having Naruto train with it. Now, Yoda's lightsaber is green, but this one will be blue. As I went for the color scheme of blue instead of Yoda having a second green one. Naruto would become of the age of 4, and Yoda would then say, "It is time to begin your training, young Naruto." Naruto would then say okay, as Yoda would then say to concentrate, and we will be training your physical, mental, and your force's power. Now, what happens now is Naruto's chakra control is going to be even worse than what it was in canon because he never trains with his chakra. Naruto is actually going to be trained in the Force because Yoda does not have chakra, as he uses the Force and has no need for chakra. Minato still used chakra because he was quite in-depth in it, but he still had the Force if he ran out of chakra. Now, Naruto's training would start off with him just doing basic physical training to where Yoda could get his body into the shape that it needed to be. Next, Naruto would be trained into the Force, having Naruto lift up boulders that were twice his size and much heavier than most things. Naruto would be able to use the Force for about 45 minutes until his body gave out. Now, you may all, or some of you may be saying in the comments right now, Anime Z, the Force never runs out. Yes, but the wielder's body can actually give out if the user uses the Force too much and is exerted. That is what I'm going for, okay? Now, I'm going to skip to when Naruto is 13 years old. Now, Naruto would be returning to the village, having his lightsaber, and would be dressed in common clothes for ninja. Now, Naruto would not be trained to be a ninja, but when he got to the village, Hiruzen would have Naruto start his training immediately. Naruto, at night, would still do his training of using the Force to where he could become more in-depth in it. Right now, Naruto is actually pretty close to becoming a master of the Force, even though he's only of the age of 13. Naruto's been training since he was 4. Having about... I can't do math on the spot, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do math on the spot. I really didn't write this down in the script, but Naruto would have around probably, I'm going to say 7 years. I'm pretty sure there's more, but I'm going to say 7 years. Oh, wait, no. 9 years to train with the Force. Yeah, my bad. 9 years. Okay. Since we're back past that hiccup. Okay. Naruto would be assigned with, Kakashi. Hiruzen would train him from time to time. Asuma. And there's one person. I always forget her name. Kurenai, yes. There we go. Kurenai. For about a couple of months. Naruto's chakra training would actually be coming along quite well, and Naruto would be put back. Now, Team 7 would only consist of Sakura and Sasuke for the time being, because Naruto was already assigned to Team Kakashi when he got back. But they didn't expect Naruto to not be adept in any chakra training, only in physical and mental training. Kurenai is actually quite impressed with Naruto being able to deflect almost all of her genjutsus of lower standards. She'd actually have to pull out some of her genjutsus that were meant for interrogations. In 1 month, Naruto would actually be up to his classmates because... Okay. In 1 month, Naruto would be able to get the training requirement to join Team Kakashi. The reason for this is because Naruto has actually become quite in-depth of, if you don't master it within a certain amount of time, you're just not going to learn it. This was one of Yoda's most valuable teaching moments for Naruto, because this would teach Naruto that he needs to always be in the right mind to learn everything. Yes, Naruto will still have the multi-shadow clone jutsu taught to him by Hiruzen. Due to him being an Uzumaki, he still is going to have lots of chakra, being able to pull this one off. Very easy. Now, the bell test. Naruto is going to be doing the bell test by himself. Sakura and Sasuke barely passed it, with Sasuke feeding Sakura because she did absolutely nothing for the test, only hid. When Sasuke was the main one strategizing, trying to go in and take the bells, making them both pass. Them only doing D-rank missions because they are not ready for any C-rank missions. Yes, in the normal timeline, they would have already done the Land of Waves arc, but Tazuna has not come yet. Naruto would do the bell test by himself, using the Force at the beginning to make himself much faster and able to levitate for a certain amount of time. Naruto can actually jump pretty high with the Force and is able to lift Kakashi up. Now, Naruto would ask Kakashi if he can go in and try to kill him. Kakashi would agree to this, stating that he can use any form of battle technique that he wants. And that, guys, is where I will be leaving part 1 to What If Naruto Was a Jedi off. If y'all did enjoy, be sure to like the video and comment down below what you liked about the series, what I should change, or what I should have done in episode 1. Now, with that out of the way, I'm AnimeZ, and I'll see you in another video. Peace out, guys.